Spencer, Ante on. Talk about mobile.
Yes.
The mobile sector, we know it's hot. It seems like everything tied to it just blows out. But one important thing is not blowing out, right? Why don't you tell us about that?
Right, so the story in the front of the marketplace today, it's about the mobile boom, but it's also about, now that these companies are being valued in the billions of dollars, literally. Instagram just got bought for $1 billion. Millennial Media, a mobile ad network, went public at $1 billion, doubled on the first day. It's traded down since then. Where's the profit and where's the revenue for these companies? Instagram literally had no revenue. Millennial Media had like $107 million in revenue last year, but they lost like a couple $100,000. Pandora is in a sort of similar situation. They get a lot of their users and revenue from mobile now, but they still are like struggling to make a profit. So that is the next big challenge for this, booming industry. Now that they're getting all the money and they're getting all the valuations, they got to basically like back it up.
Now, we saw this at the beginning of the internet craze, where it took a while for the internet companies to establish business models, but obviously they have since then, and many of them have done very well. Is this one of those things where people expect to be just a matter of time, or is there real legitimate concerns that they may never be able to figure out that Rubik's Cube of how to make it work on mobile?
I think most people would say that it's just a matter of time. There's something unique about the mobile phone in that it's this little piece of real estate that you can fit into your hand. It's obviously much smaller than the PC desktop, so it's not a great place to like do advertising. Plus, you use it differently. When you're on your PC, you're like stuck at your desk for a couple hours. You're just concentrating on the screen. But on your phone, it's like bursty. You're going from one place to another. Bursty. You're going from one place to another. It's quick. You want a quick hit of information. That's changing a little bit. We are spending more times like on the couch with our cell phones and our tablets, but by and large, they're still bursty devices. And so I think that's the big challenge, is to figure out new forms of advertising and new ways of reaching consumers to pitch products and sell things.
Are we going to find 5-10 years down the road that the thoughts around, it seems like everyone thinks, oh, mobile, it's such a growth industry, right? And it is, I understand that. But are we going to find 5-10 years down the road that what really happened was mobile devices just replaced PCs, and it wasn't really as big a growth market as people thought?
I don't think so. I think they
Thanks for totally shooting me down there.
No, I do think there is some substitution. I do, but there's something so unique about mobility that I do think it's complementary, and that we're gonna be in our offices, we're gonna be still using PCs, but we spend a lot of time outside the office and outside of our homes, and so the mobile device will play a role. And the mobile device, like the tablets, is like, it's kind of a lean back experience for the most part. And so I think the usage is just undeniable, and the growth is undeniable because the cell phone is much cheaper than the PC. So you're going to have a much bigger market than the PC market. Last year, we point out, first time ever, shipments of smartphones exceeded shipments of desktop and laptop PCs. That's pretty significant. So I make the argument in the story that it's like the next big platform. When the PC came on in the 80s, all these software companies were created that were very valuable, like Lotus and Adobe and Symantec and on and on and on. I think we're going to see another wave of these companies, but there's going to be a lot of potholes along the road, and not everyone's going to make it. Like there was a lot of flameouts during the
bubble years.
the first bubble,
too many.
and there will probably be a few more of those coming.